My sister came round recently and she gave me some knitting needles and some wool. I had got absolutely no intention of starting anything new regarding, hobbies, crafts. But as you can see, I have started. And it's a really nice sort of beige coloured wool. Hopefully, this is going to be a scarf. Now, the reason I've started is because today's Monday and I'm going up to a new class, sort of like a craft session that I've started going to, and I don't have anything to do. So I started this the other day and I learnt off YouTube how to cast on, which is brand new terminology for me. I've not even heard of cast on. And also this is the garter stitch that I'm doing. So I needed a project for this class, I say class, it's like a craft session. So I've started what I'm hoping is going to be a scarf. Now I've already had to undo this once before because I made a mistake. And although that does not look like I've done a lot, there's maybe about an inch, that actually took me about 4 hours to do. And the whole of my upper body, when I'd finished it, was absolutely aching me. I felt like I'd been and had a really good workout in a gym. And I think it's because I'm not used to using the knitting needles. I don't know whether I was just not holding them very well, but you kind of like get yourself unched up. I don't know, they were getting stuck in my cardigan. It was just a nightmare. So I'm hoping I can get a little bit more done today in the craft session that I'm going to. But yeah, I think I'm losing plot a little bit. Like I said, I had no intention of starting another project. I've just started using my new camera, which is what I'm recording on now. And on Saturday, we went to a little market town called Beverley and I did some footage. And I've tried to upload it to my computer and I don't know what I've done, but I've ended up deleting everything and I am absolutely mortified. So I've got to get a grip with this new camera. So this is why I'm just going to do a little video and it's just to see whether I can figure it all out. So it's currently about 8:10 in the morning. I'm going to do a little bit more of this and then I'm going to be setting off for my class very soon. So I'll see you in a little bit and hopefully, fingers crossed, I can sort this out. I've got back from the session, the craft session, and I've done a little bit more on the knitting. I don't know if it looks like I have. I think I've done maybe 3 or 4 rows. It's going to be very, very slow going. I don't know, I think I've got about maybe 4 balls of wool, but they're not complete. So I don't know if this is even going to make a scarf and I don't know how long it's going to take. It's currently 18th of May. We're only just going into sort of late spring, so I have got plenty of time to turn this into a scarf if that's what it ends up being. So I'm in no rush. But look at these. These are little sort of like toppers you put on the top of your needles. And one of the ladies in the group's actually given me these. I'd got these ones on, boring red thing. And so she's given me these. So my knitting needles now look very pretty. And while I was up there, I managed to get a t-shirt for my niece's little one. She is 1 year old, but this t-shirt says it's age 2 to 3, but I don't think it looks very big. And she's not a little baby. She's not a dainty baby. She's got, she's one of them robust ones that you can chuck about. And the 18 months to 2 years just looks so tiny. So I've got this and I thought, well, I'd be better off with this than anything too small. So the plan with this is to pop a name on there. My son's girlfriend sorted me out a t-shirt for my little granddaughter and I'll be putting her name on that one. So hopefully I can get them done quite soon. I'm now going to make myself a drink. I think I'm going to have a gingerbread, I think it's a gingerbread cappuccino. I've had my dinner and while I'm having my drink, I'm going to probably just have half an hour reading. I borrowed this book out of the library. It's called High Performance, Lessons from the Best on Becoming Your Best by Jake Humphrey and Professor Damien Hughes. I'm really on a big self-development program, whatever you want to call it, I don't know, that I am determined that I am going to cram in as much learning, new experiences, going to different places, get myself out of my comfort zone, which is what I'm doing when I'm going to these craft sessions, because I just want to try everything, meet new people. So I'm going to have another go at this, and it is proving quite intriguing. There's some good stuff in here that I'm really resonating with. Very practical as well. Some of it is talks about entrepreneurs and sportsmen, but it's the principles, the basics that they talk about, what anybody can incorporate. So I'm going to go and have a read of that in a bit with my drink. Anybody do crafting? If you do knitting, then please give me some tips. As I say, this is very, very new to this, and I only know the garter stitch. I've been talking to a woman at the craft session, and she says one of the other basic ones is to do a knit and purl. So that may be something I do next when I finish this. But while I was chatting to a couple of the ladies there today, I asked them whether they do anything more on a group thing. But one of the ladies says she didn't think so. It does look like, because there's a lot of, well, there's some ladies there that are retired, and I think they like to stick with what they're doing. But there's myself and these two other ladies that I've been talking to, and I mentioned doing maybe some rock painting. I've seen it all over social media, and it just looks really interesting. And because we're trying to get the garden done a little bit this year, I just thought if we got some little stones, some pebbles, and do some sort of artwork on them, they'd look really nice in the garden. But that is something that we may or may not do, because I think we need the rocks, the pebbles. I've no idea where to get them from. Probably have to try maybe Hobbycraft. And then it's what sort of varnish do you put on them? One of the women's mentioned yacht varnish. So I don't know. We'll see. So the other thing that I've got to try to do today, and it's currently about getting on for 10 to 1. I've got to see if I can figure out if I can actually upload this video, because it is not going to beat me. I felt so down this morning, well, yesterday, when I tried to upload the other video, and I've ended up deleting all the footage. You know, when you really just think, oh my God, where's my brain cells? So, again, I'm not sure what's just happened. The camera's just shut off. Oh, it's all a learning curve, isn't it? Oh. Anyway, I'm going to go and have my drink and see what happens with this video and whether I can upload it. But yeah, anybody what knows anything about uploading from cameras to your computers, that's another thing that I need a bit of help with, if you know anything. But other than that, thanks for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.